Hey everyone, UEBS 2 Hub here, and in this battle we have 100 Spider-Mans. That's right, 100 Spider-Mans versus 1 million zombies. That's 10,000 zombies per Spider-Man, which means that this should be a heck of a battle. That being said, let's get into it and see what these things can do. Now they are killing zombies wholesale. Oh my gosh, they're just punching them to death. We already have 10,000 dead. 20,000 dead. This is a massacre. Now, the original Spider-Mans didn't have a splash damage. They didn't do anything like that. The original, these are mods, by the way. So what I decided to do was just change the mods a little bit and give them a little bit of splash damage. Otherwise, a million zombies wouldn't really be feasible. At least to do in a relatively short period of time. But we already have mounds of zombies forming, but we have some Spider-Man. It looks like all of them are pretty much completely surrounded, but here on the ends, they are really surrounded. Thus far, we have about 100,000 zombies dead. I'm going to possess one of these Spider-Man, see exactly what happens. So let's go ahead and do this. By the way, they have like, what, a million health or whatever that is? But I am just wrecking these zombies, and it is a whole lot of fun. Let's do a battle cry. Doesn't sound like they have a battle cry, but no worries. I'm going to leave him to his own devices. Now, let's go ahead and get down here to the zombie ground floor and give you a perspective of what it's like to be a zombie. So I'm going to possess this one. You're just like... You're just running through. You know, mind your own zombie business. You have all your genetically identical zombie brethren. And you're like, oh, what's going on up there? Is that food? As you're running, you do some battle cries. And then you start seeing what looks like clones of Spider-Man. And go up, you're like, hey man, can I get your autograph? You know, that's what you say to them. Then you offer it by clicking, and Spider-Man just kills you instead. That's kind of what's happening here. But we already have 250,000 zombies dead to the all-powerful Spider-Man. It kind of sucks that that they can't do like the web slinging. However, I understand why not, because it's not so much a limitation of the model, but rather of the game. There's no such thing as like a web slinging projectile, and I'm pretty sure you have to basically stay true to whatever this game has in it. So while you can make your own models, you really can't make your own projectiles, as far as I know. At least that's what it seems like. But we do have it where now we have about 300,000 zombies dead. We are getting... This might be the highest pile of bodies I've seen ever. So let's go over here to the other side where there are more zombies just completely surrounding Spider-Man. And these are all the multiverses of Spider-Man. Let's just go see exactly how much health this guy has. He's got plenty. He's only gotten knocked down by about 20,000 health. That's hardly anything for these guys. So let's just kind of sit here for a quick second. Ooh, they have their own unique sounds. Let's listen. It's very comic booky. So let's just kind of view this. I'm going to zoom out, not do any real commentary for the next however long, and just see exactly how this kind of progresses here as these guys kill more and more Spider-Man, or zombies rather. Just got to zoom out real quick to show you guys the exact amount left. We have pools of Kool-Aid forming. And now let's zoom right back in and just enjoy this without commentary. So unbelievably, and you know, of course, there were more zombies at one point, but it almost kind of feels like there are fewer, like, at least here on the sides, like, it just seems like there's still an unlimited amount of zombies. Like, these Spider-Mans have killed 750,000 zombies in, like, the course of, I don't know what, like 8-10 minutes, something like that. And they are still doing it. And by the way, look how high this pile of bodies is. It's so high that we are now having zombies sliding down en masse because they can't stay up top. I think this might be the highest pile of bodies you can get in game. This must be about it. But we now have it where in the middle, the Spider-Mans are no longer being challenged, so they can go ahead and sweep off onto the sides and start taking out zombies, you know, with their brethren. And this might actually mean, well, for sure this is going to mean that these zombies are going to die quicker. So we only have about 170,000 zombies left. Let's just go ahead and look at this wall, essentially. And it's just, there's pools of Kool-Aid here. Can you imagine that? Just looking up at that. Anyways, let's go over to the action. We have some just complete overkill here. These guys have gone rogue. And they are just killing zombies one by one. Totally inefficiently, by the way. But they are doing it. Meanwhile, we still have these guys who are struggling. But these guys are like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. Let's just go ahead and take out zombies one by one. So, this is still a massive fight over here on the end. Let's go ahead and just check out these few. And right now we only have about 100,000 zombies left. Which is just, I mean, again, if you look out at this and you're like this still is a lot, but then you turn the camera and there's nothing, right? Except for over there, of course. So, we're still killing zombies at such a tremendous rate, but it's just, it's insane. It's incredible how high this pile of bodies is, and actually it might still be growing. So, the center, which is where the zombies ended first, has the smallest pile of bodies, but as you get over here where there are still zombies, it's still growing. So it must be still growing, which is just incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a pile of bodies quite like this in the history of this game. And if we only had it where there was like 1 or 2 Spider-Man, and they were right next to each other, I wonder how high that pile of bodies would be. Because it would necessitate having pretty much all the zombies just piled right up on top of you. That would be wild. But that being said, it looks like, you know, I don't know, the zombies could come back. Not really. The Spider-Mans have won. 100 Spider-Mans versus 1 million zombies. And the Spider-Mans have clearly won this without suffering a loss, hardly even suffering a scratch. And by the way, let me know in the comments below. I don't really read comics or watch the movies based on them. But is there must be, right? Like, especially over the last 20, 30 years. Has there ever been a zombie Spider-Man? I know that they've got, like, strange, like, you know, alternate versions of different guys. But has there ever been a zombie Spider-Man? I would be interested to see. But it looks like they are still fighting a lot of zombies over here. Pretty much identical as to what we're seeing over here. We only have around 9,000 zombies left. And this is just, again, wild. Absolutely crazy. But something that, I don't know, I'm glad I was able to see this. Whoever modeled this Spider-Man, by the way, great job. And you even included the sound effects from the comics. You know, that sort of thing. Like whenever he punches and slaps. It's like an early comic book show or sound slap. Anyways, this is probably it right here. That's it. So that said, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please, if you don't mind, consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate all of it, as you guys know. Just look at this pile of bodies. They did this for you. Either way, thanks again, guys. and I will see you all on the other side. So neat and orderly, too. Take care, everyone.